When you're at work and pushing comes to shoving, are you looking for a boss or a leader in your management? When a helping hand comes along the way, are you looking for someone to just blatantly say, hey, go get this done? Or are you looking for someone who explains what needs to be done and how to do it? When pushing comes to shoving, are you looking for a boss or a leader in management? Hi, my name is Courtney Riggin, and today I'm going to be talking about bosses versus leaders in management positions. I'm also going to talk about the characteristics needed for the leaders in today's management. I'm also going to be talking about what it takes to be a successful leader in management. So, the fact that bosses and leaders can be seen in more than just workplaces, including education and schools and military, is an absolute amazing thing. The fact that bosses and leaders are combined together to make the management system different is a huge difference. I have a couple definitions of what it means to be a boss and a leader. These are from the Merriam-Webster Dictionary 2020. Leader, a person who leads, as a noun. Lead, again by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary 2020. The verb lead is as to guide on a way, especially by going in advance. Second, to direct on a course or a direction. So, a leader is someone who goes in advance or side by side, showing you the correct course that needs to be taken. Now, also, by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, a boss, noun, is defined as a person who exercises control or authority, specifically one who directs or supervises workers. So, again, when pushing comes to shoving, are you looking for someone to just say, go and get this done? Or are you looking for someone who says, I would like this done in this way, setting goals, whether it be daily goals, monthly goals, weekly goals? Now, the specific characteristics that were told to me by a couple of my colleagues and students from Riggin Flight Service, I have the characteristics that are needed to be successful in the field of management and leadership. Some of those being professionalism, commitment, and focus. Those were given to me by a coworker at Riggin Flight Service, Paulina Zach. Paulina is a student here from Poland, and I also have Stacy Urbach, who is a student at Riggin Flight Service. And that is what their ideal characteristics of a leader or a boss should be in management. Now, the difference between those characteristics, according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary 2020, is that professionalism as a noun is a person engaged or qualified in a profession. So Stacy is qualified to give her ideals on what it takes to be a professionalist in the aviation business section because she has gone to school for agronomy. She has her bachelor's degree. She's also been a flight student with Riggin Flight Service for 6 months now. She's completed her private pilot, her instrument training, her commercial training, her egg training to go along with her agronomy, and she is finally finished with all of her flight instruction. Her next big jump would be to become a certified flight instructor. Paulina has been a student with DSU for the previous 2 years, and she went to school for business marketing, so she as well knows what it takes to be a professional. Commitment. Commitment, according to the Webster Merriam Dictionary of 2020, as a noun is the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause or activity. Again, being a leader is more than saying, go do this. Focus. A good leader needs to have focus. The definition of focus, according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary of 2020, in the noun is the center of intensity or activity. So having great commitment and complete focus on what it is you're trying to complete is a huge key part in being a good leader in management. Also, also, what it means to actually be a good leader in management. Do you want somebody barking down your throat on how to do everything every little second? Do you want your management to be questioning your every move, to be wondering why you're doing things a certain way? Or do you want a manager to just say, get this done, and walk away and not check in and just expect you to know how to do it? To be nowhere to be found? Stacy, my flight student at Riggin Flight Service, has told me that she's had both micromanagers, people who are always down her throat wondering what she's doing, why she's doing it, and how she's doing it. And she's also had managers who just don't do anything for her. They tell her what to do and they're nowhere to be found from there. She says it takes a happy medium to get the correct amount of management to be a good leader. And according to Paulina, she says, and her words are, they have to have a very outgoing personality, openness, and willingness. You can't be a leader if you're gonna be a dick. So, to me, that says that you have to have a very balanced micromanagement to not micromanagement and be there in the correct capacity. So, today, I gave you the definition of leaders versus bosses in the management position. I gave you the characteristics needed to be a good leader, and we also talked about the difference between a micromanager and a non-micromanager leader. So, when pushing comes to shoving, or a helping hand comes along, do you want a leader or a boss in your management position? And which are you going to be when your time comes?